Hey, it's Darrell Weston again. So today we're going to do how to set this up in a auto blocking, in my case, an ATC guide. You could also have like a Petzl Reverso 3 or 4, Ghost, Kong. Pretty much everybody makes one of some kind that is an auto blocking rappel device. So I'll go ahead and get it set up. I have a 3-point anchor system set up here with a cordelette. I'm hanging on it like it's a small ledge or something like that. I'm clove hitched in. You notice I don't actually have my personal pro clipped in. That's one of those items that I've pulled out of the system right now to make it clear for you guys what I'm doing. Okay, so what I've done here is I've clipped a beaner onto the bottom of the shelf, and I really like to go onto the bottom. If I clip this onto the top of the shelf like this, now my device is going to set up here, and it's going to want to fall off. It's going to be hanging over the side, and it's going to be twisting things. Can you kind of see how that's a mess? And it doesn't put it in a very good stance for belaying. So I'll put this back on the bottom, and you guys will see what I mean. And the bottom of the shelf is just one strand, the bottom strand, on each leg of the anchor. Then I hang my, in this case, a guide on it, lock that up. And notice I've hung it so that the slots are towards me so that the opening is there. The hanger and beaner in the back. This will be important here in a second. And so now I'm ready to do the belaying. So next thing I want to do is I want to bring up all the rope to my climber. And I'll bring it in and coil it up on my lap here until I hear him yell, "That's me." And then I grab it, put a bite, and I want the climber's rope to be on the top. And I'm going to shove it through there. Then I'm going to clip that with my master belay rappel beaner. Make sure it's locked. It's an auto locking. And that's it. I'm set. I can yell down that they're on belay. And as soon as they're climbing, I can start belaying. And it's just that easy. So you can see the setup here. Comes through. The only difference is instead of having this beaner clipped to my harness, it's clipped right there, and the guide is hanging from the anchor. Okay? So now you see why I wanted it up here. If I had it down here, again, it's kind of in my face. It's harder to work with down here. Up here, I can see it. Gives me a lot of options. So I can belay. I can go hands-free with it because it's auto-block. So if they fall, it's just going to lock off and pinch that rope. I can eat a sandwich. Some of you know what that's about. I can get a drink and generally get myself ready for the next pitch when my climbing partner gets up here. That's the nice part. It gives you that chance to kind of rest. So that's it. That's all there is to it. So remember, really important that you not use an auto-blocking belay device in this manner unless you know how to defeat it. So being able to belay like this is great, but you've got to be capable of defeating it and have practiced and be good at it before you start doing this. If you can't defeat it, you could get in a situation where your climbing partner is kind of trapped if they fall off the wall. So the other thing I'll point out is that my belay rappel beaner has this end cut, which if they've fallen on it, that helps bite that rope so that I can kind of lower a few inches at a time. Okay? If I used a really smooth beaner up here, that doesn't bite nearly as well, and sometimes it'll just slip inside the rope and not actually grip it like this to move it. So just something to think about. It's another reason I happen to like this big old Petzl or this Omega Jake. So anyhow, that's it. Belaying with a Black Diamond ATC guide in guide mode.